Morning, morning, morning. Sitters, could you approve somebody for me? They just asked to join them. Could you approve somebody for me, please? Thanks. Junes. Morning, Diane. Morning, Louie, my lovely. Carol's all prepared. Fabulous stuff. Buenos dias, Maria. ¿Qué tal? Super duper. Right. So again, have your water bottle weights or something smaller, something more comfy. Chair, mat, beverage, not wine. It's too early for wine. Right, that's charging. Music's on. We'll give it about 40 odd seconds. It's very dark today. Hola, Lisa. Mucho tiempo, ¿qué tal? Muy bien. Good, good, good. Right, feeling the chilly today. I'll take my layers off later. Right, so I think we're ready to rumble. All done, Sitters, yeah? That other approval done? Yeah, fab. Had another new member join us, or asked to join us today, so hopefully you managed to get in and you can see us. So, chair, mat, I've got the timer, got my beverage. Take that off, that's going to drive me potty. Let's get into the situation, get warmed up. The irony of this song that I've got playing in the background, so I don't feel like a complete plonker dancing around my living room on my own, is I feel human. Far from it. Right, so we're ready to get warm? Right, everything's on the timer. Get him going. We start marching on the spot, loosening our bits up. Nice bit of mobility. I'll find some teeth that fit. Okay, ready. Good stuff. So just marching on the spot. Let's get those arms going. So those that did the HIIT class yesterday, I wonder if you're feeling your back from those back extensions that we did. Ouch. Good, so bring in some bicep arms. So move your feet whatever pace is good for you. You don't have to go at the same pace I'm going. Is that more central? Ooh, so cold. Good job. Right, just roll the shoulders while the legs are moving. Let's go backwards. Change direction forward. We're going to go for a side step in 3 seconds time. Side steps. Think about that stride. The music's not too distracting or too loud. Good, good. Bicep arms back in again. Just getting ourselves nice and warm before we start. 7 seconds. 2, 1, perfect. Onto spot. Next, we're going to do our hamstring curls. So we're going to step and bring our leg behind. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. So step and curl. I think my hamstrings are feeling that. Okay, let's bring in some arms. So have your arms out in front. And we're going to pull them back as we curl the leg. If you end up being in a different order, it doesn't really matter, as long as you're getting that blood moving. 10 seconds. my hamstrings. Watch 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Back to marching on the spot. And the final leg bit for our warm-up is going to be our knee lifts. So get the legs moving first, now join some, bring some arms in. 3, 2, 1. Step a knee. So I'll have your knee coming straight up in front or slightly out to the side with a little twist. Just think about that supporting knee. Land nice and gently and only lift when you feel stable. Yeah, can't help your mental side, just the physical bit. Got 10 seconds. 3 to go. 2, 1. Perfect. Right. Nice neutral stance. Let's rotate those arms. Swing the arms for me. 5 forward, 5 back. Don't worry about the beep. Arms out to the side. Let's just swing around. So nice rotations. Nice and controlled. Arms a little bit lower if you found that easier. Just loosening up our shoulders. Good stuff. Arms to the side, little stretches. Good job. Perfect. Right, 15 seconds marching on the spot. So we're going to be moving our arms. Get them working. 2, 1. Okay, so keep those legs moving. We're going to go 10 seconds biceps, 10 seconds of the chest pull, and then we're going to go for a pull down. Okay, so now I'm going to change to the forward press and pull back. Keep those feet moving. Squeeze the back, push forward, squeeze back. In 3 seconds, we'll do a pull down, so arms with your head, and pull down. Good, good, good. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Right, leg swings. Hold on to something static if you need to, and just loosen up the legs. It's a nice little swing. Good, good, good. Still loosening up our bits and bobs, changing sides. Ooh, they're tight. 15 seconds. Nice little swing. Easy to hold on to something. Good, good. And back to center. Right, we've got 30 seconds before we start. Grab your chair. Good, good. Quick drink of water. Then we've got marching on the spot, 15 seconds, and grab your weights. Good job. So you don't have to have any weight. You can be freestyling. So our notifications come up. So it's in the way. So let's go for biceps. So you're going to have your hands, your elbows this way, then you're putting your elbows, keeping it the weight upright, not rotating. Then help your elbows. And again, if you're holding that something that's too wide, that can be smaller or just do the movements. If you have a pair of tights, I'll show you where I'm coming from. 2, 1. Oh, I haven't got a pair of tights in hand, but if you have a pair of tights at home, hook the gussety bit under your foot, and you can do your biceps by pulling up the leg of the tights. That makes sense? Good. Okie dokie. Keep hold of your weights. Let's go shoulder press. So straight up, sorry, a few seconds behind. Just going off on a slight tangent. Shoulders. Pull down, so it's a nice and controlled movement. I've got 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Let's get some squats going on. So sit on the edge of your chair. Have your feet hip distance apart, so chair leg distance. Keep hold of your weights. Let's just squeeze them together to start off with. Doing our squat, so push the ground away. Are we ready? So push and stand up and squeeze your bum. Control that down. All the way up, a little bit back. Squeeze. So control the up, control the down. So when you get to your chair, we're not having a little sit down, just a little kiss so you know it's there. Then if you say you do need to rest, do so. We've got 10 more seconds of normal squats. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Perfect. Staying standing, staying hold of your weights. We're going to bring our knee lifts in. So you're just looking, holding your weights to your sides, doing your knees. If you want to, you can bring them over and touch the side. Opposite sides. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. So knees and taps. It's easy to go to the side so you don't clock your knee with the bottle. Halfway. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Perfect. Back to your chair. This time with a wider foot stance, so widen the chair, leg distance apart. Think about the angles. Push those weights together. Squeeze your bum. Core tight. Sit tall. Push the ground away. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Squeeze. Control that down. If your chair is too low, you need to put a cushion on, but don't do it too deep. But think about your knee health. Squeeze that bum. Three seconds. 2, 1. Perfect. Neutralize your legs, so have them somewhere comfy. And then for our chest push. So you're going to squeeze the weights together, push them forward, pull them back, creating that tension. Are we ready? 2, 1. So squeeze together, push forward, keep pushing the weights together, or your water bottles. But if you've got flimsy water bottles, be careful. Push, pull. Squeeze together, push forward, pull back. Keep that squeeze on. Elbows nice and high. 10 seconds. 5 to go. Squeeze. 2, 1. Perfect stuff. Taking the weights out to the side. Again, do with or without the weights. Curl them up. So this shaped water bottle is quite nice because it's got the neck. So it's a smaller grip than holding it wide. So side raises. Let's go. So there's a slight lean forward from the hips. Core is tight. Activate your back. So no rounding at the top of that back. Control the lift. Think wings. No strain in your neck, so don't sort of pull with your neck as you're coming up. All in the arms. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Back to standing. We're going to bring our hamstring curls back in. Be mindful of your chair. So we're going to be doing our step and hamstring curls. Okay. Make sure I step wide. 3, 2, 1. Step and curl. So holding your weights. Now keep down at the front. Squeeze together at the side. Do biceps. Wherever you find comfy. Just keeping that heart rate up. Step and curl. If the curl's too uncomfortable, just go to your step, your side step. Okay, 10 seconds. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Perfect. Back to the center. Let's go tricep. So squeezing the weights together, arms are up, bending our elbows behind, and doing our tricep extensions. Got 5 seconds. So perch on the edge of your chair, sit nice and tall, core tight, arms up, let's squeeze. Squeeze them together. Keep your upper arms by your ears. Halfway. Three seconds. Good job. Okie dokie. Right. Quick little glass of water. I'm going to do some legs and bum using our chair. Good stuff. So have your chair to such a position where you can have your hand on the back and stability. We're going to be standing with our straight leg nearest the chair, nice soft knee, and lifting out to the side. And make sure you squeeze your bum and you're thinking about those muscles in your glutes that you're lifting. So from the side, I like I'm in line with my body. Okay, might even take a layer off. Getting slightly warmer, so we've got 15 seconds. Let's get ourselves ready. So by the side of your chair, supporting arm, think ballerina. Supporting knee is soft, core tight, squeeze your bum. So side leg lifts, lift. Good, good. Good, step for halfway through, squeeze, nice controlled lift. Keep the other supporting knee soft. Number sitters. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Staying on the same leg, we're going to bring the leg forward and bring them across the center line. So standing lovely and tall, leg forward, squeezing in, pull them out. So we're working on that inner thigh, so taking them in and out. Are we ready? So core's tight, supporting knee soft, squeeze that leg in. Squeeze to the center line. Whether just in front of your front leg, or just behind, but think inner thigh. Squeeze them in. Halfway. Squeeze. You're creating that tension. It's not just the movement. Squeeze them in. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Perfect. Change sides. Then nice and tall, supporting knee bent. Well, not locked out basically. Nice and strong, lifting to the side. So flex that foot, heel down, toe facing forward. 2, 1. Let's go. And lift. And feeling on the side of your bum. Use those muscles. Don't think about kicking out with the heel. Got 10 seconds. Keep that core nice and tight, stand nice and tall. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Front. So across the body, squeeze them in. Okay. And flex that foot, heel down, toe up. Squeeze that inner thigh inwards. 2, 1. Let's go. Squeeze. Nice and controlled. Supporting knee is soft. Squeeze your bum. Keep your bum engaged and stand tall. Got 10 seconds. Squeeze. We'll go to triceps next, so we'll need one of our weights. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Grab a weight. The weight is on the outside, supporting hand on the chair, knees are soft, core tight, squeeze your bum, arm directly down, into lock and load that's in line with our body, and then straighten out. Then if we're just using your pair of tights, again have the gusset bit under your foot, hold onto the legs, and pull them back. If anything to help create that tension, and get the muscles to work that a little bit harder. Squeeze, halfway. Don't forget to keep those knees soft, squeeze your bum too. So when the arm is extending, we're working that muscle. So we're contracting and stretching it. Good stuff. 5 seconds. That's a 2. Change sides. Weight on the outside, supporting hand on the chair. Core tight. Bum squeezed. Locked and loaded again for our extensions in 3, 2, 1. Extend out. Good. Keep the arm nice and straight. Core tight, nice strong back. Everything's intentional. Halfway. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Back to the other side. Okay, so feet are hip distance apart, knees soft, bum tight. Squeeze, arm in line with your body. Let's go again. 2, 1, extend. So hopefully you're finding your supporting arm tricep is feeling the work too. Soft knees, squeeze your bum. Don't let it drop out. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Change sides. We're going to go down to the floor next. The core nice and tight with those nice soft knees. Engage the glutes. Arm up and line with your body. Going in 3, 2, 1. So pause at that extension. Here's the key. Great stuff. Hopefully your arms are feeling. Halfway. Five seconds. 2, 1. Perfect. Chairs away. Let's get yourself down to the floor. Keep your weights to hand though. Get into our crunch positions. Let's start crunching. So core nice and tight. Little sit-ups. You really feel like you're shortening those abs. So the gap between your ribs and your hips is getting shorter. As you lean back, you extend it and you scrunch them down again. All good? Perfect. Grab your water weights if you have them, or your dumbbells. We're going to now do the sit-ups with the weights coming forward. So we've planted our feet core level in tight. We're going to come up with our weights. So our feet are slightly wider than the normal crunch. Peel yourself up. Pushing the weights forward will actually help control the movement. Do not go quickly. And still think of the nice Pilates movement when we're curling our spine up off the floor. So belly button in and up. You don't need to extend your arms, you don't have to. Okay. Perfect. So this time we're going to add in the shoulder extension at the top. So you can just stay down at the bottom. You don't have to come all the way up and do any of those variations. If you find the shoulder presses too much, leave it out. So crunching up and up. Good, good. So nice and controlled. Curling up, think of the sit-up first, then the press, and the lower. So don't rush any part of the movements. It's always quality of the movement over the quantity. All good? 2, 1. Perfect. Stay on the floor. We're going to do our shoulder press, our chest press next. So feet hip distance apart, core nice and tight, slight arch on our back. Our shoulder blades are pinned into that mat nice and flat. And we're going to be pushing up. Okay? Let's go. So think about keeping that core tight. And you're pushing yourself away from those weights. Up and a little squeeze at the top. Create that extra tension. Squeeze. Don't rush the movement. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. A flying neck, so opening out. It's the squeezing forward that does the work, so it's not all about coming out as far as you can. Position's the same. Slight arch in the back, core is tight, shoulder blades are pinned. Weights up to start with, always start at the top. Take them out and squeeze that beach ball. Pause at the top. Good. All good over there? Halfway. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Triceps. So you have the option of holding just the one weight if you've got a large bottle and bending your elbows so they come to your forehead. Or if you have the two bottles, have them side on and the lids touch the floor. So arms straight up, shoulder blades are pinned, flex your elbows and push. So don't rush coming down, so push up to the ceiling, fully extend your arms, control that lower. Think about those shoulder blades. The core is still tight. Perfect stuff. Weights to the side. Let's get into the plank position. So onto our elbows, hands are flat on the floor. Tuck your toes under. Bend them into spine. Let's go. Get the back nice and shoulder blades nice and flat again. Push yourself back into your toes. Elbows directly into your shoulders. Core nice and tight. We're halfway. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Get down to the floor. Keep yourself up. Also keep your core active. So don't put a big old arch to our back. Core tight. And then do our hamstring curls. And do alternating ones. All on our left leg. 3, 2, 1. Go. Get that core tight. Don't drop the hips. Don't arch that back. Squeeze. So basically, that's just the front of your thigh above the knees touching the floor. Everything else is all locked up and nice and tight. Squeeze. Pause when you're contracting. We have 10 seconds left on our left leg. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Have a little rest. We're going to go back up into that position for our right leg. We're going on our hands and knees. 10 seconds. Get ready. So core nice and tight. Just your thighs on the floor. Hips are off. Curling all right. Let's go. Curl. Nice controlled movement. Squeeze. Pause at the top. Halfway. Got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Very good. Okay. So onto your hands and knees, onto your elbows. So the choice is yours. What you find more comfortable. We're going to be pushing up the ceiling tiles. Okay. So 3 seconds. Core nice and tight. I'm going to stand my elbows today. I think nice 90 degrees. Bring that knee in under control and push him up. Again, keep the core tight. No pressure through that lower back. Tick your nose. Push. All good. 10 seconds. Squeeze that bump. Push away the ceiling tiles. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. You're going to go for the other leg. Just stay where you are. Got 10 seconds. Be more comfortable on your hands. That's perfectly fine. If you stay on your elbows for one leg, stay on the elbows for the other leg. Lock and load. So everything at 90 degrees. Squeeze. Control that down. Push up. Again, watch that lower back. No excess arching. Use your bum and legs to do the work. Lock your lower back. Squeeze. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Perfect stuff. Roll them over. Then do our leg lifts. Working on our quads. If you find it too uncomfortable in your quads, then just do some crunches or some glute bridges while we do our bit. So leg bent, lifting. So you can hold your supporting knee and lift if you wish. Keep that core nice and tight, or have your hands behind. Halfway. It's going to be working on the front of the thighs. Hope you can feel it. We've just got our foot flex at the moment, heel down, toes up. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Change them over. So foot flexed, toe up, heel down. Keep your hands behind, plunge your core is nice and tight. We can hold on to a supporting leg. Your choice. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. So other leg. Lift. So controlling that lift. Think about using the front of the thigh to do the work. Core tight. Well, good. Halfway. It doesn't have to come anywhere near as high, just lift as far as is comfortable for you. Keep that foot flexed this time round. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Let's go on to our sides. So you can have your supporting leg behind. Come off your hip bone slightly. So you are leaning back with a much more open pelvis. I'm going to lift that bottom leg. Again, flexed foot at this time, please. So heels pushing away, toes forward. Have a supporting hand in front if you need for stability, but think about using those inner thighs, that lower leg to the lifts. Squeeze, control that movement. Doesn't have to be large, but think of your inner muscles, inner thigh muscles even. 10 seconds, keep squeezing. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Change them over. So supporting leg behind, sit off on the side part of your pelvis, foot is flexed. 3 seconds, and lift. Really focus, pull up with these. Good stuff, halfway. Got foot flexed. Good job. Okie dokie, onto your bums. Back to our front leg, our front of our thighs. Pointy Pilates legs and lift. Okay? So you have that slight rotation of the femur, toes pointing out, heart in the centre line. Nowhere near as high. And we don't rest it on the floor, so almost like you're pulsing. So keep the bum tight, that core tight. You'll feel your bum join in. Really point that toe away. If it feels uncomfortable, then you can go back to your flexed foot, which reduces the range of motion. Got 10 more seconds. His legs strong, pointy, pointy. Feels very different. Got 3 seconds. 2, 1. Good job. Change them over. So other leg. Fully extend, rotate that femur, point the toes, nice active Pilates legs, and lift as far up as you find comfy. 3, 2, 1, let's lift. Really point that toe away. Good, good. 10 seconds gone. Tough, tough. Ouch, 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 ouchie. Got 3 seconds, thank goodness. 2, 1. Very nice. Okay, back onto your hands and knees. We're going to go for hamstring curls. So more curls, and working the back of the legs. Our leg is up. We're going to extend, curl up, keep that thigh level if we can. Get on your hands or your elbows. Choice is yours, but control the extension. Keep that thigh up, particularly in the curl. Keep them up. Little pause at the top, squeeze your bum. A nice tempo, if you feel the contraction, you've got time for squeeze at the top. 5 seconds. 1, perfect, change them over. You can burn your elbows if you wish. Just make sure you do both legs, either both on your hands or both on your elbows. Okay, leg out nice and straight. Flex that foot. 3 seconds. We'll be curling up. 2, 1. So curl. Extend that thigh level. Squeeze on. Squeeze for that curl. Good stuff. 10 seconds gone. That leg nice and high, in line with your body, so we're not tilting the pelvis, and we're not arching that back. 5 seconds. Curl. Good job. Okay, onto a side. We're going to go for inner leg circles. So have your supporting leg either behind or in front. And we're going to be lifting the under leg. Clockwise 15 seconds, anti-clockwise 15 seconds. So everything nice and tight, active waist. Look at your inner thighs. Lift with those. So we're going to go 15 seconds one direction. 5 seconds before we change direction. 3, 2, 1. Change direction. Lift with that lower leg. If you're more comfortable having this leg behind, absolutely perfect. I'm just focusing on squeezing up that bottom leg. Good, good. Change them over. So I'm supporting leg in front or behind, whatever you find more comfortable. Using that bottom leg, we're going to rotate. So one direction, 15 seconds, let's go. So lifting with that lower leg. Really focus on using the inner thigh muscles to do the lifting. Don't kick up with your foot. Let's change direction. Good job. Okie dokie. Right, bit of water. Going to go back to standing. Grab our weights when we do. Oh. So we've got 45 seconds before we start again. Make sure you have something to drink. Nearly on top of my 1.5 litre before lunch. Very important. All okay? So we've got 20 seconds before we start. We're going to be marching on the spot. In 3, 2, 1. Okay. Get ourselves back up to our vertical position. Watch out for your mats and chairs and accessories you might have behind. In 5 seconds, we're going to do our side steps. You can have your weights if you want to, don't you have to have them. 3, 2, let's start our side steps. So a nice big stride to push off that leg and come in. Bring in your bicep arms, but again, they're controlled movements, not just flaying your arms around. If you have your weights, great. Chest press arms forward, pull back. Keep those toe taps going. And that side step. 10 seconds. 3 to go. 2, 1. Perfect. Grab your weights. If you want them, don't have to have them. Okay, shoulder press. So standing hip distance apart with those feet, knees are soft, core tight, standing tall. 3, 2, 1. Push, come back so you can see the arms. Push and control down. So to our ears and pushing up. 10 seconds gone. Push. So it's not a case of locking out those arms up ahead. Keep the shoulder blades pinned and solid. And extend the arms. We've got 10 seconds to go. Three, 2, 1. Good job. Going out to the side, so lifting our wings and squeezing them back down together again. Again, don't have to have the weights. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So core tight. Squeeze your glutes. Your knees are soft. Strong, active back. No arching, please. 10 seconds gone. Got 10 seconds to go. We'll have triceps next, overhead. 3, 2, 1. Good job to have triceps overhead, so fully extend, squeezing those weights together and flexing behind our head. 7 seconds. You can do this seated if you wish, or kneeling, or standing. So, 2, 1. Lift up, curl behind. Good stuff. Push. Keep pushing those weights together. Fully extend the arms. Ooh, bang yourself on the head. Slightly wonky. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Great stuff. Pop your chair behind. Last couple of squats. Keep hold of your weights. Feet are chair leg apart, nice and neutral. Let's keep hold of our weights, squeezing them together. Push that ground away. Squeeze your bum, come down. Control the up, control the down. Good stuff. Tiniest little kiss on that chair. Kiss and up. Not a full sit. Halfway. You can bring in the shoulder press as you come up. Absolutely perfect. Think about your body position though if you're doing your overhead press. Nice and vertical. 2, 1. Good job. Sumo's next. Wide stance. So widen chair leg. And keep squeezing those weights together. Standing nice and tall, core is tight. Got 5 seconds. 2, 1. So squeeze, push the floor away, squeeze your bum. Little kiss on that chair. Keep that bum nice and tight, that chest upright. Little squeeze. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Triceps, one weight on the side. Tricep and triceps. So knees soft, core tight, bum tight. Arm in line with your body, pushing outwards. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. Squeeze. Pause that extension. Good job. 10 seconds to go, same side. Good, good. Change them over. Last exercise, we'll start our stretches. So locked and loaded, knees are soft, core tight, squeeze your bum cheeks. 5 seconds, pulling back. 3, 2, 1. Extend. So it's that pause at the extension. Make those triceps work. Ten seconds gone. Pause. 10 seconds to go. 2, 1. Good job. Weights away. If you've got a full chair, it's comfy, we'll sit on that for our upper body stretches. If not, so you can do them standing. Entirely your choice. So sitting nice and comfy on your chair, stand nice and tall. So tilt your pelvis. So if you do have a chair and you're sitting on the edge, get your bits and bobs almost off the chair, that's really going to help. You go to the side profile, get that spine nice and straight. So if you're sitting too far on. Okay, so nice and comfy, so a nice neutral stance. Sitting tall, so our right arm in front, take it across our body for a shoulder stretch. Good job. Change them over, so left arm forward, taking across your body. The other arm sits with it, your left arm is staying straight. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Right arm up for a tricep. Bent in behind, the left hand is going to assist with the stretching. So stay nice and tall. Think about that spine, core engaged. And still think about engaging those ribs as well. Draw it like doing Pilates, filling them in. Good. Change them over. Left arm up, bent in behind. Right arm assists with the stretch. Sit nice and tall. Perfect. Release that stretch. Just roll our shoulders 5 times back. Try and get a nice full range. Bring the shoulder girdle forward. Protract them, retract them. Change direction, take them forward. Nice full rolls. Good job. Hands together. So grab yourself by the wrists. Pull your arms apart that direction and push forward. So you feel the stretch all the way across the top and the top of your back. Let's hold for 10. Good. Take your hands behind, grab your hands, roll your shoulders back and squeeze your elbows together. Good job. Staying on your seat if you're seated, or if you're standing still, perfect. Arm up, lean to the side. Good. Back to center. Change arms. Other arm up, lean. Do that one again. So first arm up and over the knee. Perfect. Back to center. Change sides. Up and over. Good, good. Try this exercise. Just be mindful of your knees to bring your one leg over and try and flatten him out. So our leg that's on the floor is up and straight. Our other leg is bent over at our ankles and we're sitting tall. Hopefully you're going to feel it in your bent leg. So this leg's bum. So you're sitting right on the edge of your chair, making yourself stand up tall. But any strain in your knee, please don't do this. You should feel it in your bum. Let's change them over. Plant that leg down. Bring the other leg up. Bend the knee so the ankle is over the opposite knee. Sit nice and tall. Sit right on the edge of the chair so you can get this the pelvis shape. The ischium can hang off. You should feel it in the bum of the bent. Perfect. Let's bring ourselves up to standing. Let's go for our hamstrings. So into our stride, our walking stride. Bend in the back knee. Push our hips back. Hands on the bent leg. So we're having our foot flat, head feeling more in your hamstrings. If you lift your toe up and push your heel in, you'll get it feeling more in your calf. So mix and match 5 seconds of the hamstring. And lift that toe. Feel it in your calf. One more time. So flat foot for your hamstring. Curve up for your calf. Good job. Back up to standing. Change them over. And the leg forward. Bend your back leg. Stick your bum back. Hands on your bent leg. So our toe down for 5. Lift up our toe for 5. And lower. Keep the core tight, nice, strong, active back. We don't want any of that. And toe up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last toe down. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Bring yourself up to standing. Use your chair if you wish. Go for a hamstring stretch. So grab your leg, bring behind. Have your thighs together. Stand nice and tall. When you increase the stretch, push your hips forward. Good job. Change over. So nice and stable. Grab your leg, thighs are level. To increase that stretch, push those hips forward. Good stuff. Let go of your chair, come to the front. So a nice deep breath in. So all the way up. Push the ceiling away, tip as if you're comfy. Breathe out, lower your arms. Give it a shake. Let's go again. Breathe in. All the way up. Push the ceiling away. Lower your arms, breathing out. Let's do a back and hamstring roll out. So tuck in your chin, legs hip distance apart, curl your head in, nice softly, just lower yourself down to the floor. A little wiggle, a bit of a ragdoll, then curl ourselves up, nice and steady, up to vertical, shake them all out. And that's you lot done. Right, good stuff, good stuff. So any questions, fire them over. Tomorrow is Pilates at 11. So it's HIIT at 10, Spanish time, Pilates at 11. Coolio. Nicely done, guys. See you later.